So class, today we are going to start with our new topic, that is photosynthesis. Now class, before moving to the main topic, that is our photosynthesis, first we will understand what are the different components that are involved in the photosynthesis process. So class, here is our first component in the picture that is involved in the photosynthesis process, that is leaf. So as you can see in the picture class, it is written as a flattened structure of a higher plant, typically green and blade-like, that is attached to a stem directly or via a stalk. Leaves are the main organs of photosynthesis and transpiration. So class, leaves are the food factories of the plants. These are the place where the plant make their own food. Therefore, all the raw materials must reach there. Water and minerals present in the soil are absorbed by the roots and transported to the leaves for manufacturing food. So class, now the next component that is involved in the photosynthesis process, as we can see in the picture, that is chlorophyll. So what is chlorophyll? It is a green pigment present in all green plants and in cyanobacteria, which is responsible for the absorption of light to provide energy for the photosynthesis process. So class, as we all know that photosynthesis occurs only in the presence of sunlight, and that sunlight is trapped by chlorophyll pigment only. That's why chlorophyll is a very essential component which is involved in photosynthesis process. So class, now we are looking into our next component, that is stomata, and stomatas are the minute pores in the epidermis of the leaf or stem of a plant. Epidermis is the tissue class which is present on the outermost area of a body of an organism. So class, as you can see in the picture, the stomata can be in two positions. First, the stomata can be in open position. Second, stomata can be in closed position. Stomata is found in open position when there is a gaseous exchange. That means when the plant is sending out oxygen or taking in carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. And when there is no gaseous exchange, these stomatas are closed. Class, we are going to start with our main topic, that is photosynthesis. So what is photosynthesis? As you can see in the picture, the definition is given here. It goes like the process by which green plants and some other organisms use sunlight to synthesize nutrients from carbon dioxide and water. Photosynthesis in plants generally involves the green pigment chlorophyll and generate oxygen as a byproduct. So class, as we all know that the leaves have a green pigment called chlorophyll, it helps leaves to capture the energy of the sunlight. This energy is used to synthesize. Synthesize means preparing food from carbon dioxide and water. Since the synthesis of food occurs in the presence of sunlight, it is called photosynthesis. Photo means light, synthesis means to combine. So we find that chlorophyll, sunlight, carbon dioxide and water are necessary to carry out the process of photosynthesis. It is a unique process on Earth. The solar energy is captured by the leaves and stored in the plants in the form of food. Thus, sun is the ultimate source of energy for all the living organisms. During the photosynthesis, chlorophyll containing cells in the leaves in the presence of sunlight uses carbon dioxide and water to synthesize carbohydrates. During this process of photosynthesis, oxygen is released. The carbohydrates ultimately get converted into starch. The presence of starch in the leaves indicate the occurrence of photosynthesis. The starch is also a carbohydrate which is used as food by the plants. So class, now as you can see in the picture that the first point of the photosynthesis, as it is shown here, the plant draws up water, that is H2O, through its roots. That means the plant is absorbing the water and minerals from the soil through the roots, and those water and minerals are sent from the roots to the leaves. Next, number 2, the leaves take CO2 from the air. That means through stomata, the leaves are taking in the carbon dioxide. Next, number 3, the leaves trap energy from sunlight. That means the chlorophyll present in the leaves are trapping the sunlight. Now point number 4, the plant uses the energy of sunlight to turn water and carbon dioxide into sugars and oxygen. Next, number 5 point, the plant releases oxygen into the air. Then after the process of whole photosynthesis, plant releases out oxygen into our atmosphere that we breathe. Then point number 6, the plant uses the sugar for growth. Here sugar means class the carbohydrate which is being produced during the photosynthesis process. Now class, we are going to discuss about the chemical reaction which is involved in photosynthesis. So as you can see in the picture class, it is a very simple chemical equation where 6 molecule of carbon dioxide is reacting with 6 molecule of water in the presence of solar energy, that is our sunlight, and further they are producing 1 molecule of glucose and 6 molecule of oxygen. This is a very important chemical reaction, students, so please remember this very thoroughly. I hope that now photosynthesis process and its main components and its reactions, whatever I have tried to explain here, all of you have understood it well. That's all for today's class. Thank you, class.